Hello, hello everyone. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Only a few minutes late. Sorry, I was doing a Tarkov run.
Just love decks, bro.
What's behind you?
YouTube stream is up. I'm gonna launch the game. Thank you for 3 months. Who's Scott? What's behind me? The chair? Bro, it was like the Tarkov. I was doing a red flare run. I do have something to show off on stream today, though. Just gonna give it a minute while my game boots up, and then I'll show you guys. Yeah. I'm probably have to do the QB anti-cheat. Why do the windows look slanted? It's probably the angle. Because, like, the camera's not facing perpendicular to the window. Ninja, there was actually someone... I don't even remember because I don't have the alerts up for it. There's someone on Sunday who I think already shared a 125. I was like, I think that's the longest one. Maybe longer than you and Flame Dragon. I was hoping you were going to look behind. Don't worry, Scott. You may or may not have unknowingly brought something up that I'll show. Oh, is Sidekick working again? I was disabled for the last few days. Wasn't working. Also, good news, everybody. Looks like MMR rollback is working again. I don't know if it was like an outage or something, but we had faced a couple of cheaters throughout the first few matches of ranked, and we never got rollback. No one ever got rollback, and we thought maybe it was just shut down, but it looks like it's coming back online. I've seen a lot of people posting on Twitter saying that they're finally getting rollback again. So, dub. I don't know if something happened, or maybe they were just delaying rollback so that to confuse cheat providers. I don't know. But either way, we got 8 points, and now I am almost halfway through Silver 5. Dub. As long as rollback's working and anti-cheat's working, that's all that matters. I'm also going to take a screenshot of this for Twitter. Okay. Tweeted that I'm live. How's it this far in the season? You're only silver? I've played like 10 games. Sorry, 19 games. 10 losses, 9 wins. We have not played much. Alright. Before we get into the actual stream for today, chat, you guys have complained for so long that I don't have enough stuff in the background of my stream. Well, I finally added something to my background. Unfortunately, it is not visible on camera, but it is back here, okay? I told you guys that I was finally going to get something, and I did. Check it out. We got a pool table. Yay! And no, it's not actually slanted like that. The camera's just slanted. We got a pool table. God, but it's not going to be used once.
Decks, bro.
No, I got it for like $300 from a friend of a friend, and we just got it set up today, refelted and everything. So now we actually have something up here. So now it's no longer super empty room. It's just slightly empty now. I am going to quickly go put the cover on, though, because the cats are locked up. We just got the cover, like, literally as stream was starting. So I'm going to go put the cover on so cats can be let out, and then we'll start playing, okay? There sounds like a steal. I mean, I did ask the guy, so apparently the pool table's 20 years old, says the guy who we bought it from. And I asked the guy who was setting it up today, I was like, how's the table look for being 20 years old? He's like, bro, this table's minimum 40 years old. He's like, it is super old. He's like, it's in really good condition for being 40 years old. All right, I'm going to go put the cover on. All right. I got the cover on. I'll let Annie know so she can let the cats out. Is it slate bottom? It's a 3-piece, 8.5-foot pool table. Or apparently it's a snooker table. Because it has the interior pockets instead of edge pockets, I guess. I don't know. Learned a lot about pool tables today. Thanks for sub Magine and then Reckless with the 21 months. I wonder if there will be any more collab operators in the future. Any that you would want. Not that I would be specifically requesting, but I mean, I'm fine with them doing collabs. I don't know why. There's so many people who are so against it for some reason. Who do I put in my billiards rank stack? That's a good question. We actually played billiards a decent amount when we were in Atlanta for CJAX. And, I can't remember who I played with. Or even if I played that much. I might have only played like one little bit. Snooker becoming a Brit. So Annie actually asked me today, she's like, what's the difference between snooker and billiards? And I was like, different color balls, smaller balls. I was like, I don't know what else. I don't know what the actual difference is. Have I played any Souls games? Just, what's it called? Elden Ring, which I kept seeing a lot of posts about, and people were like, Elden Ring is like the worst Souls game for boss fights and mechanics and everything. I was like, oh. Yeah, Scott, I was like, the guys were asking me what I want to do because they're like drawing the lines on it, and they're like, do you want the snooker setup or the billiard setup? I was like, I think just billiards, like normal one, whatever. And then I showed them the balls. I was like, these balls look super small compared to normal billiards balls. And then I forgot I had the actual billiards balls in a bag. I was like, oh yeah, these are way larger. I don't know what the difference is on how it's played. Why purple and red? Because people like you comment asking why purple and red. It drives engagement. Also red because it's enemy. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, you can I guess turn this back on since they fixed the stuttering. $300 for a pool table. It was a steal. It was a guy who can no longer play pool, and he just wanted, I guess, to get rid of the table. Yeah, he sold it to us for 300, and I was like, I'm pretty sure the slate itself is worth like 1,000. So fuck yeah. It costs like almost 1,000 to do everything, like get it refelted, get it set up, and like what's it called? Angled, or not angled, but you know what I mean. Measured. Got him. Blew ahead. I just stared at him. He's inspecting his gun. And then he just runs from me. Uh-oh, Bagel's come upstairs and he's discovered the pool table for the first time. He's stalking it right now. I might have to move some stuff. The fact that he is vigil not using his ability, I mean. Bagel's eyeing it up. He's like, what the fuck is this thing? Who approved this in my house? He looks terrified of it. I'm sure it smells. Don't know if your cats are good, though. You might want to protect your pool table, preventing getting scratched. I mean, so since it's 20 years old, I'm like, the legs and stuff, they're, you know, they're going to get scratched. It's just going to happen. Like, we do have the cat tree here with a scratch pad, hoping that, you know, they scratch this instead. But that's why I got the cover, because I was like, the felt, the cats are going to go crazy destroying the felt. So we're going to have to cover it every single time we don't use it. Does it smell of tobacco and alcohol? No, the pool table itself smells like Sharpie because they marked the lines with Sharpie. And then I assume the actual table, or like the cover, smells of like new leather. So I think today might be a solo stream day, so I'll actually be able to get to chat with you guys a lot today. I don't know how much you guys love your one-on-one varsity time. Oh, they just didn't reinforce the wall at all. Oh, Bagel went and got back up. Cece's now up here too. I'm definitely gonna have to go move those pool cues and stuff. What is going on in this lobby, bro? They're not even putting up a fight. Okay, let me go move the pool cues before the cats, like, knock them over. These guys are complaining because they're saying that we're playing or like sweating too hard, but like they're literally not reinforcing sight and just walking away. It's like, are we supposed to just walk in and die? And he said our highest is bronze. Our 6 tracker hasn't really been working, but I doubt that. Okay, I'm gonna go move the pool cues real quick. I'll let you guys see this. My god, that window's so bright. But there's CC.
I just love decks, bro.
I think the cats love the table. Varsity streams in socks. What would you expect me to be wearing? Oh my god. I should have hit the scan first. Well, whatever. Oh. Can't even see one left. Cats are fighting, I hear them now. A darts board? No. My brother had a darts board. The amount of holes that will appear in the wall because people just don't know how to throw darts. Or dart? No. How much the table set you back? $300. We got it from a friend of a friend for super cheap. Setting up was more expensive than the table itself. They haven't given us the final invoice for the setup, but I think it'll be like almost $1,000 for the full setup.
Through throne room.
Yeah, Weiss, I don't know how he fucking one-tapped me. How tall am I? I'm 5'11". I'm like between 5'10" and 5'11". 6 foot in Air Maxes, or whatever they're called. High game addict. 1K to set up a pool table? No, just the setup. Well, I also had to pay to move it because it was all in the garage and it has to go up 2 floors and slates are fucking heavy. And they were like, yeah, we're going to charge you for that. I was like, that's fair. I think just to move it was like 100-ish, and then to set it up was like 300. But then I got it refelted, which was like another 300. And then the cover, which was like 150. And then taxes and everything, so. Full table slate is a bitch to move. They made it look like it was nothing. I was like, oh, do you want me to, I was gonna ask, do you want me to move the car? And then they just both pick it up and they're like, where do you want it? I'm like, okay. Come with me, I guess. Yeah, I think each slate was probably like 200 pounds. Yeah, boss man. I would not have done that if it was just to move it. It's funny though, because we keep talking about how like if I wanted like a brand new pool table of like this size and good quality, probably would have cost like around $1,000, or sorry, not $1,000, $10,000 for like a really nice modern pool table. Especially like a full slate, 8-foot, whatever table. And then this one was only 300. So then we keep using the logic where we're like, well, we saved $9,000 by buying it for 300 bucks. So I have just $9,700 to spend. How great is that? So paying $1,000 to move, set it up, and refelt it, I still saved $8,000. Pop-up bar and couch then. So we're actually going to move a lot more stuff up here as well. Downstairs we have an air hockey table and a foosball table, and Annie wants to move them all up here, so it'll be like an arcade room that during parties people can come all the way up here and play, because on the second floor it's a little loud. So it'll be more disconnected from the party. And then she's like, oh, and then we can set up where the podcast table was. She was like, we can set up some chairs so the girls can just hang out if the guys want to play pool or whatever. And I was like, sure, we can do all that. Japan during the major. I'm kind of contemplating, or not contemplating. I'm actually not contemplating. I'm considering doing what my friend, so he's about to leave for Japan and Korea for his honeymoon, and he was considering going with just the clothes on him and like a backpack, and then when he's there, he'll buy a full-size luggage container, or like, you know, checked luggage container, and then he'll buy all of his clothes in Japan and then just fly back with them. What if I hit him with a pest?
Leisure, on your right. No, on your right, not left. Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, maybe I'll do that in Japan. Maybe I'll just go and buy my entire new wardrobe. Caleb. Clothes that are way cheaper over there. Are they way cheaper? I actually don't know, because I was looking, obviously you have to pay for like the import fees and everything, but I was looking at buying some Japanese clothing, because Japanese clothing's so much nicer, and it was like $200 for a sweater, and I was like, that is insane. That was a weird lobby. I'll have to look at the ranks after. Hope you know your size when you try that. I mean, if I'm there, I can just try it on. That's also why I didn't want to order it, because I was like, I think I'm in Japan. I'm like a large or extra large. Oh. Tax-free shopping. Is there tax-free shopping in Japan, though? Because I didn't know that about Paris. Paris has tax-free shopping. Also, I did forget to thank Joe with the daily gifted. Thank you. I'm a copper, and I was wondering if you could give me some advice for a shitter like me. Just keep grinding, keep learning interactions, how operators work. Honestly, the best step to go from like copper to silver is just learning all the operators. I already told you about Paris before you left. Did you? Actually, oh yeah, we might have talked about it, but then I was like, well, I don't want to spend thousands of dollars on clothes. I don't know. Yeah, so I might do that with Japan, assuming I go. I don't know. I've been led to believe that I will be invited to the Japan event, but I don't know for sure. The cats are still sniffing the table, trying to figure it out. I have a jacket I got 10 years ago and still use to this day. You know what brand I've heard people telling me a lot recently, or like seeing a lot that I should buy for that is Patagonia. Apparently, with Patagonian stuff, you can have it for like 10 years, and if anything breaks, they'll just replace it immediately. Uh-oh. Cece's already starting to scratch the table. Thanks for 3 months from Reza. I think they actually might be trying to eat the pockets, but the pockets are like super hard plastic, so it should be fine. You can't use whatever you buy until you're in your country. I feel like that can't be right. A St. Patty's Day dinner? Are you Irish? I'm gonna say I've never heard of a St. Patty's Day dinner. Just St. Patty's Day people getting fucking wasted. That's 4 tax-free things. Yeah, but I've still never heard that. Like, I just heard that if you want to buy anything and take it home, it's just tax-free. As long as you bring the passport, and usually you have to go to the airport to get the tax money back. 25% Irish, mostly German. The fuck? What are you doing on St. Patty's Day then? Kitties, don't break the table. Corned beef and cabbage with soda bread. What the fuck is soda bread? I've never heard of that. Quick bread. Oh. Sometimes you give a passport, fill out a form, you get the refund at the shop itself. Depends on the store. Everywhere I've been where they have tax-free, it's like you got to go to the airport after. The shops can do it, but they're always like, no, just go to the airport. Like when I was in Norway and Denmark, I saw people asking for it at the store, and they're like you can just do it at the airport. And the people were like, no, we don't have time. Like, we need it now. And they're like, fine, I'll do it now. You can't open anything until you leave Japan. So my plan wouldn't really work then, because then I would just have no clothing. I could, well, I'd have to just buy a big suitcase and then ship all that stuff back. Oh yeah, items. Oh wait, no. It says items must be in sealed packaging. This is the AI answer. They're like items must be sealed in packaging and taken out of Japan within 30 days if it's consumables, and if it's clothing, it just says no special packaging required. I'll look it up after. Probably just a hassle med. I could see that. Just like how here, a lot of stores will refuse refunds and exchanges if it's bought during a special like promotion. There's like, no, you bought it on sale, you keep it. I've also been trying to make a Mozzie video since he got the super shorty back. Bruh, like 90% of my clips are me just getting a 4K from the gun and has nothing to do with the gadget or even his secondary shotgun. I'm just frying people. I don't know what to do. There's a better game, CSGO, Valorant, or R6? I mean, seeing as how I don't play Counter-Strike or Valorant, I guess I have to say R6. Is dead. This is what I'm saying though. Every time I do well as Mozzie, I didn't use my gadget once. I'm just walking around killing people. Is Mozzie the new #1 op after super shorty buff? I feel like I see him every round. Well, that's the reason why I'm making the videos, because I'm like, he's not overpowered or anything, but just because he has a shotgun, he has a good gun, and he's anti-intel, he just has so much to bring. Like, you should always be bringing him. But it's not like he's a must, like, pick operator because of his gadget or anything. It's just like he just is a good pick. Like, why would you not bring him when you have all these options? Uh-oh. Bagel's learning how to bite the cover, chat. That's not good. How often do I get stream snipers and queue snipers? Honestly, not that often. And I feel like a large part of it has to do with me never giving a reaction. I feel like other content creators get sniped all the time because they start freaking out and they're like, I'm being stream sniped, like, fuck these people. It's like, bro, just don't react. Be like, oh, they're stream sniping, and just move on, and they don't bother with you. What are the best ops for defense and attack, in my opinion? I mean, it all depends on map, site, everything. But obviously, breachers are best on attack. That's why they're always getting banned. It makes it so much easier to defend if you don't have to worry about breachers. Kitty, stop fighting the pool table. I felt like a parent who just walked in on their kids on their games when they shouldn't be. And they just were like, oh, fuck. Scatter. Does seem like they're about to just rush this, though. Wood card there. Ooh. He was ready for me. Damn. He just one-tapped him with SMG 11. I need to go grab my water bottle. I left it in my bedroom. Maybe after defense I'll go grab it. What other games have I been playing? I haven't been playing Eugenics as much as I thought I would. It's okay. Like, it's a good game, but I just don't find it as enticing as other roguelites. And then... what else have I been playing? Tarkov probably the most right now. They just put out a new event, Smugglers, and I'm playing it right now. I don't know why Tarkov... like, I took a 2-week break from it after SI, and then now I'm also like, I just want to play it all the time again. I did hit some nasty shots in Battlefield 6. I think that was before the new season, though. That was an old recording. I just finally edited it. It was fun. Because it's Tarkov. Normally with Tarkov, though, I feel like I start to lose interest once I get everything leveled and all that stuff. But now I'm still just like, I guess I'm still doing a lot of tasks and leveling. I think once I get actual max level everything, I'll probably get bored again. I played Arc Raiders at the beginning, Joey, and then I got bored of it pretty quickly. Arc Raiders was just too easy compared to Tarkov. Just didn't pull me in. Marathon, I've heard, is very hard in comparison to Arc Raiders. I don't know if that's true or not. Are they just going to do a full push there again? Both of them with that, but oh, I aimed too high. I shot right above his head. Oh, and he was slow peeked me too. Damn. Okay. While we wait for the round to be over. I'm just gonna go grab my what's it called? My water bottle. I'll be back in a second. Also put up the blocker just in case, since this has been an issue for the last like week. Are you mad? I did. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. I'm back. Most of my lobby is taking so long to push, and like people leaving. Doesn't have time with the wall, bro. I want to get Battlefield 6 so bad, but to get a 2060 GPU upgrade is 300 400. I feel like that is not crazy, given how high GPU prices are now. Still can be a lot. But I feel like compared to normal prices now, it is not that much. I think it's going to be on cooldown. Let me try Ponzi. Or Joe. Actually, YouTube one ran. I have to wait a bit on Twitch. What will I play on attack? Maybe some Solid Snake. Hey, Peter. Hey. How's it going, Petey? Oh, sorry, teammate did not come back. Not great. Just got home from school and gym. Let's go. Peter, I bet you got nothing on my leg extension. 55 pounds. Let's go. Damn, Matt. That's cold. Sorry, Joe. Is that per leg? No. The highest I ever did, what I think was 80, but the time I did 80 is when I like almost passed out. And then Annie was like, "You're not allowed to do more weights on that." I was like, "All right." Action was fine. All right, fuck you, Peter. I don't know why my quads feel like the most affected by the exercise. I don't know. 220. All right. I can do 220 3x10 on this what's called leg press, horizontal leg press, which I think is equivalent to about 500 pounds on your sled press. I tried looking up a conversion before. Not sled. I don't even know what it's called. I do 5 workouts at the gym. Hmm. Uh-oh. Okay, he's in the bathroom. Uh-oh. It rolled too far past him. I was hoping to put that right on the diffuser. Also, something's going on. I'm lagging a lot more than I should be. Are we on EU servers? I noticed whenever I push the button, it would take like a second to actually go through. Oh, you can ban Solid Snake now. They actually banned Solid Snake after that. I mean, I was kind of crazy with it. I did not know you could actually ban him. I guess it's been 2 weeks. Four by 10. I keep getting told different things. I know, you know, there's no one answer when it comes to working out, but I've basically been told that if I can do 3 by 12, I need to go up in weight. And Annie was saying that what she learned is that I should go to 5 sets of 5 to 8 reps. Whatever weight I can do, like max weight. And then I could go back to doing a 3 by 12, or I just keep pushing that until I get to like
love Dex, bro.
3 by 10 on that. I don't know. Thanks for 2 months, Beluga. How is that balanced? He can't use a gun, and it only lasts 4 seconds. So my ping's only 26. I swear, when I was hitting that button, long delay. Thanks for helping me relearn Siege after years of not playing. Well, thank you for watching.
I just love Dex.
Thank you for 91 months, J-Dow. Big milestone. You just listen to your app that makes your workout for you. Honestly, I probably should do the same, but then it's going to make me do machines that I don't know how to do, and I don't want to do that. I'll stick with what I know. Oh. Oh, I thought Deimos was just sprinting in. He's outside. And Deimos is just sprinting in. Also, wait, is Sight not downstairs? It is, right? Yes, it is. him take a step. I'm at 1 HP, bro. One HP in a dream. Got him. Ooh. That was good ping for my team. I don't know what came over me, but I heard that Jaeger take that one fucking step in the garage, and I just was like, oh, I'm being flanked. Good audio, good audio. Good headphones, chat, good headphones. What's crazy is they didn't use a single one of the Goyos, and then they banned Ace. Crazy. I heard him a little bit before that, but barely. I probably did too, but I was just so focused on the Scopos quick peeking me that I was like, nah, I'm going to deal with this guy first. If I can barely hear him behind me, that means he's far enough away that I should worry more about the threat in front of me than him. CC's on the table again. CC is also cleaning herself on the table. Disgusting. No, a lot of people actually say that. I don't really Zoom. People will come into chat all the time and be like, I thought all you did was review cheater matches. I'm like, bruh. I assume they're making a joke about that. Cats when an activity requires exactly 0 cat. Do I have a sound card? I don't. I've been told in the past to get one, but I've heard mixed things where they're like, it's kind of pointless, but it's also kind of good. But I think it's mainly good if you have a USB headset, but mine is like it goes into an audio interface. So I don't think a sound card would do anything for that, but I mean, I could be wrong. CC got her leg up, butthole out, on top of the new pool table. Rushing with the diffuser. Oh wait, site's over here. Oh, that's Zero's laser. Very lucky they didn't interrogate. I don't know why CC's crying right now. Good. Oh, he hit my shoulder? That was not a headshot. Cece, what you doing? I think she's just confused about the pool table, so she was just howling. How's it possible? I was 6 points away to get to champ and lost every single match, and now I'm diamond 2 with 50 points. That's why my rule of thumb is if you lose 2 in a row, call it quits. As soon as you get to 3, then you're like, well, now I gotta make it back, and then you just keep going. No. You call it quits. Thanks for subgerm the nerm. I did exactly that. Well, it sounds like you just kept losing then. I don't see how USB headset could be using sound cards. They use the audio jack. I think I think there's... Actually, oh no. I think what I'm thinking of is the last time I was told to get a sound card, it was I had a headset that was audio jack, but it had an auto converter to USB. And then people told me to get a sound card, and then other people told me that the USB converter did the exact same thing as the sound card. It's been a long time since I've been told to get a sound card. I think that was like 2016 when we last talked about it. I don't know. I don't think a sound card would change much for my setup. I could be wrong. Maybe I should get one, but... the mic bug kind of fixed itself, Scott. I never did anything. Was just told by you, be like, it should be fixed now, and it was. Keep falling behind the live. If that's happening, it might just be your internet. Oh, now the cats are fighting on top of the pool table. It's their new fucking battleground. I thought I heard footsteps, but it was just them. Stop! You're gonna scratch the new cover. In. Unfortunate. We need a cat cam point at the table. Honestly, I just need to get a new HDMI cable thing, and then I could possibly set up a cat cam, but might not be as interesting as you guys think. The cats are almost never up here. CC, do that again so I can take a funny photo of you. What are you eating? What the? Alright, we've run into an issue that we're going to have to take care of after stream. There is felt underneath the slates that the cats can rip. And Cece's already trying to eat it. What is wrong with cats? They're Bengals, so they are very destructive. Bagel the Bangle. I have an idea. 100% this Valkyrie's gonna play below again. I'm just gonna kill her with the scanner. God. Is she not on cams down here? She was before. Damn, she's not on cams. I swear last time she C4'd Ash. Bruh. Everyone's dead. I heard him swing at the last second. I could hear the Jaeger on the rotate hole, but he was not swinging. Let me quickly go check to see if CC did anything else at the table. Give me 1 sec. Looks okay. She laid her eggs. Wouldn't surprise me. Won't let me leave. I never understand when these kids come into chat and ask to 1v1. Like, does that ever work? There's no way any of the console creators are like, oh yeah, 1v1 me right now just because you asked me to. Like, no way. Like, I know it's just a 12-year-old kid, but I'm like, come on. We gotten that in Rocket League before. I think it's just a thing. They don't care about success rate. Still. There's no way they spend the whole day just asking people to 1v1. Last Varsity 1v1 was in the tourney. I'm curious if when the 1v1 mode comes out, if it'll do well for content. I was Mr. Streamer because he's too busy for his viewers. I'm too busy for a just followed 5 seconds ago, never before been subbed person who's asking for a 1v1. You are right. Only one comes out in April? Yeah, but it's only a temporary mode and it's an arcade mode. I'm talking about when it comes to ranked 1v1s. Can I beat a pro? Skills isn't really a pro. What's funny was seeing at SI, people seem to actually really enjoy the 1v1, but everyone hated the APAC player because he got there using only the 612 shotgun. He didn't use anything other than that shotgun. Going to be a 3v3 as well? I think so. Which seems a little crazy. It should work in custom, Carl. I mean, there already is a custom 1v1 setup. Oh, this guy's muted. Yeah, let's hope I can actually get a drone, use it, and C4 someone. I think this will be the only clip in the entire video if I do that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm glad he won like that. He lost, bro. He won the first map, and then I think he was on match point on the second map, lost the second map, and then lost the third map, like, I think it was like 6-1 or something. I just remember they kept showing him on camera after, and he, like, literally, he just did not leave the desk. He just sat there staring blankly. I was like, damn, this fucked him up. We've destroyed 0 drones. And I didn't see anyone running around. Probably not a good idea, but I think if they go for window plant, they're gonna drone there. Oh. Oh, throw one there. Oh my god. He just pre-fired me. Oh, he saw my leg, bro. I was like, how did, I didn't even see him. How did he see me? Tough. Thanks for 9 months blast beats. I'm gonna call it early and say this match might not be good since we have one guy who team killed the guy who can't speak. I think it's just gonna be a rough match. Yeah. Well, they're probably gonna team kill. Just another day in Siege, chat. Just another day. The new name variation every other week. Donut putting in extra effort into the friendship. Lanky Donut sucks. Oh, I thought that was your nickname for him. I didn't realize you were talking to Craig. let's try the get a drone strat again, even though these guys seem to have not droned anything. What? Bro, what is this? Oh my god. That's not good. The head.
What an amazing zombie spot. Like top 10 zombies of all time.
This is one of those situations where I almost feel like maybe this guy wasn't even toxic. I think our teammates are just toxic to him.
Yes.
And that's why he has negative rep, because he reacted to them. But maybe Orc did something to Yoda cheese, and that's why he hates him.
This is bad aim.
Oh, you got him.
Oh, I keep saying, yeah. You're an idiot. You got down. You suck. Get better.
James should just stim him. I hacked a drone? How did I just hack a drone? Guys, I think it might be Jover for us. Our team is not all there. And then Doc just left.
Oryx, you made James leave.
I'm just gonna mute this kid. He's being annoying. The Super Paddle Golf stream. I actually have to edit that into a video, Ben. I'm not looking forward to that. It's gonna make me rage. Yeah, I don't know why Doc is throwing and why our teammate's muted, but check me out of this lobby. Wait, Ben, what does that mean? You actually slept more than 3 hours? Any ranky today? Probably not. Seeing as how no one's on and lobbies I'm getting have been very weird. I mean, ranked would probably be better lobbies, but... Oh, Cinder was denied before I could even vote. Slept 6.5, felt so groggy. Peter, yesterday I slept like... I would guess around 6. I felt like I woke up and was just wide awake in the middle of the night. Took me a while to fall back asleep. I don't know how Ben does it. Wow, Ben, a whole 4 hours? Yeah, I'm gonna guess that Yoda cheese is the issue. Maybe not Orc. Let's see. Text abuse, voice abuse, negative attitude, throwing, team killing. Just report him for everything. Oh, he's getting right down. I didn't realize I was staring at his gun barrel there. At least I got my clip before we throw this match. Scuff. That's actually why Annie stopped watching Twitch on TV and started watching VODs on YouTube. Because she's like, the Twitch app is fucking terrible for TV. She would try to just watch any stream and it would buffer all the time. It would pause the stream and just completely prevent it from going in unless you manually restarted it. It would shrink the player to be smaller than the TV screen. Awful. Then we got my YouTube stream, which I'm sure most of you guys are on the TV. I don't know what the quality is like. I keep getting told by YouTube that my bitrate's not high enough, but everyone tells me that the quality on YouTube looks amazing. Sandwiches in general, bro's favorite food by far. They have to be. Yep, sandwich is always good. Hi, Bagel. He's come back to inspect the table again. YouTube stream isn't real? No, YouTube stream is nice. YouTube stream viewers have actually been pretty good. They've been chatty. Oh, Zombies up there. Trying to get aggressive since... Oh, God. Oh, God. I thought our Ash was going to rush in and plant, but she's actually just rushing and missing everything. It is the worst iron sights. YouTube on mobile will be stuttering sometimes for me on different videos. I think I've never had an issue with YouTube on mobile. But I can't use these sick VarsityGaming sub emotes on YouTube. You can. I now have like 15 emotes on YouTube. You just got a sub on YouTube, and it's cheaper on YouTube as well, actually. I think a sub on YouTube is like $3. On Twitch, it's like $6. The one issue is no one subs on YouTube. I do wish I could give YouTube viewers ad-free viewing if they subscribed, like if they did the membership, but you can't do that on YouTube. Oh, I say that there's Stove
I just love
with
dicks.
the subscription. Thank you, Stove. Or the a member. What do you know it is? $3. Super cheap. If I could do that on Twitch, I would, but can't. YouTube ads are better than Twitch, though, if you aren't going to sub. Way more bearable. That is true. YouTube ads are skippable and more catered to you versus Twitch ads. Bro, I still only get French Twitch ads. It tells me, like, horror movies coming out in Quebec. I'm like, bro, I do not care about horror movies or Quebec. What the? Smoke scared me there. He was just AFK. Ooh. I even crouched and he still headshot me. We have French ads too. I swear they think all of Canada is French. So show us emotes. Yep, and Sov also has a jacket now. I think there is 15, it's like 12 to 15 emotes on YouTube. The more members we get, the more emotes I can add. I tried to add the ones that I think are the best. Seeing unskippable political ads on YouTube was my main reason to get premium. I don't think I've ever gotten a political ad. Or actually, I haven't gotten an ad on YouTube in years because I forgot I have YouTube Premium. And he forced my hand. I got it as a Discord Nitro like gift. And then when it expired, and he's like, I can't go back to ads. I was like, alright. Alright, there's all the emotes from Stove and YouTube chat. Alright, get me out of this lobby.
I just love dicks, bro.
Thanks for 11 months, Primal. Chat. You guys want a pro tip with YouTube Premium? Okay. You only need to buy one YouTube Premium account for everyone you know. Okay? A lot of people think you need YouTube Premium on each account. You don't. What you do, you make a new Google account. Okay? You go to YouTube. And then you can make channels under that Google account. If you buy YouTube Premium on the Google account, it applies to every channel under it. So what you do is you just make a bunch of channels for everyone who wants to share YouTube Premium, and then share the login, and you all go to your own separate channel. That's what me and Annie do. I have YouTube Premium on my VarsityGaming account, and she has it on her like sub channel on my account. People will buy like a family plan or individual plans. No, you just need one individual plan for everyone. The only thing is then you got to share. Yeah, but then they can see what I'm watching, aka you. It could be just me. I feel like I only share it with Annie. I have never once in my life thought, I'm going to go check what they're watching. Ugh, no one cares. You know, is a discount for $11. Oof, that's nice. I think ours is like 20 Canadian. What if I want to give the billion-dollar company more money like a good consumer? Base Ben. Surely this time I get a drone. Oh yeah, Ben. How much more expensive is gas now for you? Here it's like it went up from $1.20 per liter to like $1.70, which I think would be, fuck, how much would that be? Be like $1.20 American. So it'd be about almost $5 a gallon. Got the $10 cash back for paying with the MasterCard. Goddamn, min-maxing those rewards, huh? 289 to 359. It's not too bad. I keep seeing the California prices where it's like 820. Not to, you know, get all political, but it is crazy to me that people have been finding a way to blame the wrong people when it comes to the gas prices going crazy high. I also learned, now keep in mind this is through Instagram Reels, so take it with a grain of salt, that apparently gas prices aren't the only thing going to go crazy high. Apparently, basically every consumable is about to go crazy high in prices, because not only is gas going to be more expensive, but corn is going to be more expensive, and corn is the basis of like 35% of all consumer products in the US. It's about to get like 30-40% price increase.
I just love dicks, bro.
Like food will be the big thing. Oh, did they walk up the stairs? No, he's still on the bottom of the stairs. He hit another frost mat. That's crazy. Poor Uber/Lyft drivers. I mean, the price is just going to get passed on. They're not going to eat that cost. So the drivers aren't going to get affected. The passengers are. Yeah, that was another thing I heard. Short stack fertilizer can be crazy expensive. It was like nitrogen based fertilizer, but to go way up in price. America's fucked. Oh. I don't know if it actually is more, Shane, for premium versus watching an ad, but it replaces it at least, so. Also, fun fact. I don't know if you guys heard. It doesn't go into effect until December 2026. But did you guys know that in the US, they just updated their drafting laws so they can draft anyone they want into the military? They basically removed everything, and they're like, unless you are physically incapable, you are going to war. I think they just passed that like 2 days ago or something, and it'll be enacted in December 2026. So who's ready for war, chat? You guys have been playing Siege for years. You know what you're doing. Need to vote on that? It passed. That was the thing. That people were like, don't worry, it'll never pass. And it passed. I don't know. Keep in mind, I'm Canadian. I don't know the full fucking layers of US Constitution and law. But from what I heard, it has fully passed. I also did not know that in the US, when they did the draft, they did it based off birthdays. They would draw birthdays, and if you were born on a certain day, you would go to war. How crazy is that? Instead of just drawing names, it's like everyone born on February... the one I saw was like February 14th. Everyone went to war. Cece, what's the matter? It is just a pool table. She keeps crying. Guys, he's bottom way caught my one. When you get drafted and you gotta give comms. Priest has always said that if we ever went to the military together, he just wants me to trade him out. Am I supposed to practice my pool skills if you have it in your office? I'm in my office for like only 12 hours a day. That leaves at least 3 hours a day that you can use it. I'm happy to be mentally ill so I can be chosen last. What a fucking statement. I'm going for a shotgun on this one. Never mind. Mikey, I think you'll live. Hopefully. You'll be able to play pool at some point. Bro, I haven't even done anything this game. I haven't even, like, I've seen one person. I hate that CC has already figured out how to break the table. Not to stress you Americans out even more. So, you know, one big thing that's happening right now, I keep getting a lot of political stuff on my Instagram. I hate that I'm so well aware of this, but so one thing that the US has done over the last, like, what, 100 years, probably, is that they've made the US dollar the standard when it comes to buying oil. And now Iran, that makes a lot of oil, is saying it'll only sell it in Chinese currency, which is putting a big danger on the US no longer being the currency when it comes to, what's it called, oil. So not only will you guys be drafted, but your economy is also about to start tanking a bit more. Chinese centric. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he opened the wall top black stairs.
Are they gonna push? Hmm. Air Frost flank. No.
Gotta defuse. One of you gotta do it.
Uh-oh. Vigil was not covering enough.
Bro, you lost a round. I wouldn't be teabagging.
Oh no. We have an uninformed person in Twitch chat who thinks you can just bomb the world and everything will be okay. ChatGPT ass chatter. People act like the US is invincible. Same people used to also say that China could never be a powerhouse. Also, you're just gonna throw out there, for the guy who says the US owns the world. The U.S. owned the world. Why are they begging for countries to come aid them to retake the Strait of, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Hazor or whatever? They're like, we demand that Japan, Germany, all these countries come and help us, even though they just said, we don't need anyone's help. We run the world. So. Sounds like the U.S. ain't running shit. We're not begging no one. We're seeing who's an ally and who's not. True. Yeah. Totally not begging. After they just said we don't need anybody. Totally makes sense to say we can do this all ourselves and then immediately be like, well, champ, I think we fucked up. Very logical. Ooh, they got 2 people holding this. I'm out. Snake going up black. How the fuck is this still standing? They have 2 shields here? I just saw him. Oh my god. Good ghost. Holding that. Unfortunate. I was wondering if he knew. Actually, wait. Can Vigil still counter Grim? I can't remember if I test that doesn't work anymore, or if it does still work. Can't remember if that still works or not. The country that coined the phrase Geneva checklist. Canada do be fucked up. Think it still works? I feel like it does. I don't know why you didn't use it though. Maybe it doesn't work. I don't know. Last thing I'll say, so we don't dive permanently into politics and ruin the stream with dumb takes. All I'm saying is, the people who think the US is invincible, I think are the same people who watch a video of a guy getting hit by a train and dying and thinking, I bet I could survive that. Or they watch any sporting, or like not sporting, the what's it called, like wipeout stuff, and they're like, I could do that. Main character syndrome out the wazoo. Because for a country that says the US is invincible, they sure seem to know how to lose a lot of wars. Didn't Canada almost collapse over an election? Nope. In all the years I've been born, that has never happened. You might want to get news from somewhere other than Fox News. Alright, let's see. That's not good for my raw restaurant. That door didn't go down? I'm a little afraid of jumping in now that I saw the C4 get pinged. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna do the exact same thing. I'll type it out after. I was gonna do the exact same thing. I'm very happy he tested it for me. I didn't realize they have a warden.
I just love dicks.
Oh, that pulled so much. Oh, he was on the boost. Warden's 1 HP as well. For 17 months, Toxic Whisper. Might be dog shit. She's pretty bad. She's really good in a full team comp, but that's about it. What the fuck is this guy landing in Iran looks like? Fucking putting down Raura doors and quick peek. Or I wasn't even quick peeking. I was just peeking. How do I feel about Dogby's rework? Honestly, it's not enough. Fucking delete her. The Crimson guy is really holding on to in the first round. He got 3 Frost Mat traps. He really, really likes that he got 3. Let's talk about Pokopia. Annie's been playing non-stop Pokopia. She even said that today. She's like, I'm going to go cold turkey. I was like, no, you're not. I think she beat the story, though. She got... I don't want to spoil it. She saw the last thing you're supposed to see, if that makes sense. Thank you for the 100 bits from Realist Lelik. You know Raura can pick her things up when they get drop / get shot at the door frame of a door. Are you asking me if I know? I know they can't. If you're saying they can, I think you're lying to me. So let me switch 2 so I can play it. Sharpie, switch 2s aren't that expensive. I don't know where you got $800 from. Maybe it's just BC things. What the fuck? He's hiding behind the bar. That actually scared the shit out of me. I did have a nice flick to the general direction, but I did not hit him. No, Scuff, that's what Sharpie told me, but I paid $600 for mine, so I don't know where she got $800 from. Let's see. And that was $600 for the Mario Kart World Edition. Currently, Mario Kart World Edition is $700 plus tax, which I think is 15% in Ontario. Oh, yeah, I remember last time I said I was going to try to find the actual amount I paid. Actually, hold on, let me check my email. They probably sent me a receipt, I think. Nope, they did not. Dollars are worth less than American dollars. That is true. That is why it's more expensive. I think both dollars have been falling a decent amount recently. Probably Canadian more than American. So this guy with the fucking clutch up. Crazy is if I look up by EB Games or GameStop, I don't find anything in my history. When did pre-orders open for the Switch 2? That'll help narrow it down a bit. Does anyone remember? Feel the same way with Pokopia. I just can't justify $580 for one game. I mean, I don't think anyone should ever buy one console for one game. I just bought the console, so the game wasn't, you know, crazy. Okay, 8 months ago? No. Switch 2 came out a year ago. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not asking when it came out. I'm asking when you could pre-order it. Or was that when you could pre-order it? Oh, that is pre-order. Okay. So I have $300 then on the pre-order. And they said it came out June 5th. Let me see. Why does it not pop up when I type in GameStop? Hold. Sharpie might have been right. Let me do the... Actually, that's not converted. What was our total then? Oh, damn. Our total was expensive. Damn. It was... Actually, wait. Oh, did I buy controllers? I'm trying to think. Why would it be 900? Oh, wait, no. That's... My math is way off. It was $790. And that was with the Mario Kart World Edition. So it's still cheaper than what you said it was, Sharpie, though. Because you said it was $800 for the base. Mine was $790 for the Mario Kart World Edition. I'm trying to remember if I bought a controller or not. I don't think I did, because the Switch 1 controls work on Switch 2, right? Like the Pro controllers. So I don't think I would have bought any controllers. I don't think I would have bought any other games, because I think the only game we had was the Mario Kart World. I've always been talking about the Mario Kart World version. I don't want to get into a whole argument because I know neither of us will step down on this, but I know for a fact you were not. But I'll let you have it.
Yo, what the fuck?
I remember this guy from the other day.
Yeah, man, fucking why, bro? Like, they don't fucking listen, bro.
I'm not listening to him. Yes, boss man. As far as I'm aware, everything that worked on Switch 1 worked on Switch 2. And it was actually better. I remember I liked Bellatra a lot more on the Switch 2 because it felt more like a mobile game again. And on Mario Kart World isn't worth buying. True. I mean, since Mario Kart World, I think, was the only game on launch, right? Which is still crazy to me. I will say, we did get our use out of the Switch 2 already, though, and Mario Kart World. When you have parties, and you can play Mario Kart World and do the, like, 5 races in a row, and people get eliminated. Oh, it was so good. We all got so competitive with it. I was talking about bass, I was over-exaggerating a bit because I was sad/mad. That's fair. Because I swear, I remember I said I bought the Mario Kart World Edition for like 600, and then I swear you were like, no, the base is 800. How is that even possible? Where's he going? Oh. Main lobby. But we were both wrong. I thought it was 600, but I think I was looking at only the pre-order amount. I thought that was the amount I paid at the end. Like the extra amount. I forgot the Switch 2 only came out in June. I thought it came out in April. Ooh. Surely now Kaid watches the camera for his team. And I sneak on in because he'll be like, it's all clear, I got your camera. He's not on it. Oh, he just got on it. I just drained like my entire gadget. Oh, I hear them walking around. One's definitely downstairs. Oh, he's dead. Guys, I actually used Nook and snuck in. Didn't kill anyone when I snuck in, but I used Nook. You can pick up the packs? There's no way. You definitely cannot. I think you were lying. You snuck. Alright. If I would get mine, I've put 800. I'd put 800 hours into Pokemon games alone. What's crazy to me though, Sharpie, the fact that it's to play Fire Red and Leaf Green, you gotta pay. That is insane to me. I know it's Pokemon. I know it's normal for them, but like that is actually fucked. I don't know who the hell is playing Apex Legends on a Switch, Nissan. That is quite a choice. Also, yeah, we're on EU servers. I'm at 100 ping. See, Volpix, the thing is, with the Switches, for me, I'm like, they are travel machines or they are party machines. I'm not, like, I'll never use a Switch as, like, my daily driver, for lack of a better word. Like, that'll just never happen. And yeah, Fire Red and Leaf Green are a one-time purchase. One thing I wanna, or I'm really waiting for with the Switch 2 is that the GameCube emulator is gonna come out with Pokemon Coliseum. But apparently Pokemon XD Winds of Gale or what, I don't even know what it's called. The Lugia one, apparently that one's coming out first, which I'm not a huge fan of. Like the fact that the sequel's coming out first instead of the original.
Your ping was so wrong, bro. Whoever pinged.
Oh my! I was gonna say my ping just fucked me there. He blamed my ping. He didn't even die to the echo. I ping that someone's in the room. He blames me for it when the person is swinging from a different door. And it's not even who I'm talking to. Thanks for 20 months, Vexter. Switch 2 has like 3 exclusive games, and they aren't good enough that I can't just wait. Alright, that I can't just wait to make someone to make an emulator. Yeah, I've heard that the Donkey Kong game was not that good. What am I watching?
Why are you fucking complaining? You fucking annoying ass bitch.
My teammate actually, I guess, half apologized.
Thank you, bro.
Because our other teammate was like...
Yeah, we'll do it for you, bro. We'll do it for you.
Our other teammate's like, oh, he moved.
She can be happy.
Maybe he wasn't talking to me. Maybe he was talking to my other teammate.
Be happy, bro.
And saying that his ping was wrong. I don't know.
So you're the person that got us in this server, huh?
Cheaters play on the Switch? In Apex Legends? How the fuck do you even cheat on a Switch on Apex Legends? Also, that means Wind Waker could come on the second Switch. It's already out on the second Switch. I think Annie started playing it a little bit. I'm gonna play XD on stream? Probably not. Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD, I feel like I'll just probably play through by myself. They're long games. Also, just variety never does well as a Siege creator, as much as I'd like it to. Pokemon SV upgrade? Oh, Scarlet Violet? The original Switch has really weak firmware. People cheat on there to cross-platform lobbies. Been a thing for years at this point. How do you even cheat on there? Are you saying like it's weak as in no security so you can cheat however you want? But the whole thing was that Nintendo was like incredibly strict with their hardware. and they break consoles for even just what's it called? What's it called when you open it up and you can do whatever you want with it? Jailbreak. Hmm. Well, that's not good. What the fuck is this?
Your left, your left. You just seen him, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, I thought I downed him with that.
Good try.
I thought I hit him twice, but I guess I only hit him. Actually, no, I hit him 3 times there. Based off the sound. I hit him the first time, the second time, and the third time. But the third time might have not hit because I was maybe dead already. We're gonna try out Crimson Desert. Probably not. I don't know. I would love to get into MMOs again. Because I loved World of Warcraft as a kid. I was a huge WoW player back in the day. And then I remember, I think it was called WildStar, was another MMO that came out, and I was super invested in that, and then it kind of flopped. My friends tried to get me into Guild Wars. I just loved MMOs, but like no game has ever captured the same feeling as WoW did back in the day. Like Wrath of the Lich King. As a kid, you'd come home, you'd grind for like 12 hours, barely make any progress, and love every second of it. Oh, the ping got me? Probably. My teammate needs a spot breached. I'm on my way. Oh, I got a drone? Guys. Everything's looking up mill house. Where winds meet? Haven't heard of that. I did hear about that one Ashes of Creation game that was supposed to be the like MMO to end all MMOs, and then apparently it was a complete scam and never actually turned into anything. I don't know how accurate that is.
My fault. I'm high. My fault.
This is the first time I've gone a Mozzie drone in like 50 games, and he just fucking shot it when I brought it into sight. I hate it here. But take care, Licorice. Oh, he's on the roof. I didn't even look up there. I thought they jumped in, but no, they were just pinging the wall. Need to make Mozzie drones more visible to defenders. That is fair. It is very hard to see right now, but still upsets me that I had mine shot. There was no board of directors to answer to, but a week or so before it announced it would shut down, the creator said the board of directors did something I didn't agree with and left the company, which he owned. I just heard that it was basically he used all the investor money to just like buy himself whatever he wanted and then just took the money and ran. Ban Dokeby this time. Would love to get a Mozzie C4 clip to just throw somewhere in the video. Don't think it's gonna happen. Crimson Dessert. Would Mozzie be too powerful if attackers didn't get an indication that they were hacked? I think it'd be weaker, because then... Unless... I don't know how you could possibly do it. Like, you'd have to know that you got hacked. Your drone would be missing, unless you mean that he hacks the drone, but then... attackers still control it, but they don't know that it's hacked.
I just love Dex, bro.
I graduate to my purple
Monthly
jacket
developer
again
streams
next
from the mansion. That's my go right there. I would love to do that. Chat, who wants to buy into this idea I have? Everyone give me $100 right now. No outline or anything. Oh, so like if you ping the drone, it just looks friendly. If you look at the drone, there's no red light, stuff like that. Probably would be pretty strong. Way too strong. Oh no, I whiffed. Why is there Malusi there? I'll take it. Slowed him down. Don't like that he just did that.
Stairs.
Bro, Melissa was just holding that. Oh, he was in there the entire time. She didn't even look at him. Oh my god. I thought I'd be at least safe to push up. I was like, if I heard someone on the door and I was like, oh, he's probably outside. No, he was fully in the entire time. Tough teammate. I mean, I should have just not peeked that. I just thought that if he was holding a hole in the floor, he would, you know, hold the hole in the floor.
I just love Dex, bro.
But it is the guy who I found very annoying in previous matches and always just screams, so I'm not really surprised. Thanks for 71 months, 71 months, Ruts. They should give Mozzie a 1-second ping to the location the captured drone last received a signal from, like an alibi ping on the person who lost the drone. That might be a bit too much. Also, I did forget to thank Jay with the 11 months. Thank you, Jay. I graduate to my purple jacket next month. Let's go. Can I bribe you to test the Raura thing? I can try it, but the issue is it's going to be 0 ping, which makes it really hard to do. I can try. Actually, I think there's one way I can guarantee get it to bounce. To bounce on it. Make Mozzie a waffle? Waffle. Is him being a pizza not enough? Even though you're Canadian, unfortunate for you, your suggestion of Odyssey was still goated. Thank you? I assume you got the Maxwell 2s. I hope you enjoy them. Don't know where the Canadian slander comes from, but it's fine. Oh, you used to be able to at least shoot it here. Now won't let you. Trying to think of how I can get it to bounce on it. But I think with 0 ping, it's not going to be possible. Bro, when did they add that? That was not originally there. That was not there before. That must have been new this season, I want to say. Hard to get it to bounce, though. Oh, now I know. I don't think that was ever a thing before. LCGX using your link. Well, thank you for using my link. I hope you enjoyed. The LCGXs were great. I loved using them. I don't know what audio interface you're running, but they worked really well for me on the audio interface one from Rode, as well as the Scarlett 2i2 from Focusrite. But I'm sure any audio interface will be fine. It was from a short last season. Huh. What changed? Scuff, basically before, if you were like quick peeking a door and you tried to Raura launch, it would sometimes, the canister would bounce off and not hit the door, and you just lost it. And I know originally it did not, you could not pick it up because it would disappear after being on the floor for like 10 seconds, but now it actually is a canister that can be picked up. Well, write that down as another TikTok for next week. I gotta record a bunch of them today, which is what I'll probably end stream either after this match or after one more, as long as I make it to 3 hours, because I'm gonna just record like 10 TikToks after stream. My schedule this week is also gonna be weird for stream chat. I don't know if it's been announced, so I don't want to announce it early, but I'm partaking in another Siege tournament, or like one of those Siege tournaments that everyone's been doing. On Thursday, so I'll probably stream late that day. Because I think it starts at 5 p.m., so I'll probably start much later at like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Who's on my team? We haven't done the draft yet. I think I can say this at least. I am a captain. So I get to choose my team, which I feel bad, because that means whoever I choose for my team is very likely not going to win. So I might choose for vibes instead of winning. But I also don't know if we have to stream the whole thing, so it kind of suck if we lost early and then we just have to sit there and watch. Someone's could have picked that late. Heard Alicia talking about it. She said your name in the list too. I honestly, I didn't know she was in it. I don't know who is in it because I haven't really like looked at the names. Because nothing's really been finalized, so I'm just kind of chilling. All right. He didn't even wait for me to drone. He just fucking shotgunned it open. I just, no, that was a fucking teapot. Where's everyone? Oh, you're just inside. Then kick a member of your team because the vibes are off and start controversy with the turn. I didn't even think about the Marvel Rivals meme. Oh, Alexis, you got an emote? I'll get Josh on it. Or who? Sharpie, do you also have access to it? Or no, Sam also has access to it. Oh, Sam's gonna give you some lame couple one. The team should be Spoit, Bolo, Skittles, Varsity, and Stompin'. Yeah, I feel like teams might be a bit more balanced than that. You can't have me leading that team. They need to remove me for being too good. Evan has to be on your team. I think it's just streamers, but again, I don't want to like announce anything because I don't think anything's been announced, and I don't want to like, you know, ruin it if someone else is, if the other, like the person hosting it's gonna announce it. So I'm leaving it. Lost around because I shot her camera body that enemies had control. She was dead and it counted as a team kill. Can't even like show that off, but that is interesting. So like, did it kill you or did it just give you reverse friendly fire? Because in the, I mean, the Scopus would be able to, you know, go back on that and be like, actually, no. Is it a content creator tournament? Yes. Oh, there goes our hard breacher. What headset do I use? LCD or LCD 3s. I almost said LCGX.
He's knocked on ping.
If you do the Odyssey command, it'll pull up all of the headphones they sell, and I've used the Maxwells, the LCD-GXs. Bro just ran into them and didn't even care. Yeah, LCD 3s. He's just walking around. Mediocre. What the fuck is all this? Oh, he's in sight. I didn't realize he was fully in there. What happened to the Yana cosplay you promised after the console versus PC series? It's complicated, multifaceted. So, problem one, I wanted to order it and it said it would take 4 months to get here. I was like, yeah, that's too long. And then I waited 2 months and it still said 4 months to get here. And I was like, well, it's still too long. And then the other part of me was also like, well, the one team I'm pretty sure intentionally threw to try to make me do the cosplay. So I'm like, that's not really fair to me. But I also should be a man of my word and just do it anyways. But I'm now in like that sunk cost fallacy, but reverse, where I'm like, it says it's going to take 4 months to get here, and I've already waited too long. I'm like, I don't want to wait even longer. They did not throw. Bro, they were destroying on map 2, and then on map 3... Or no, they destroyed map 1. Map 2, I think, was close. They were winning, and then they lost. And then map 3, they just did nothing. I'm like... Alright. That's not fair play. Bet is off. That's what I'm saying. I think it was a rigged fucking bet. I do think I'm going to bring back console versus PC though this season, but I want to do it more... I don't know. I'm trying to think of like how I'd want to do it, but here's the issue. Saturdays is the day for the boys, and so is Sunday. Majority of people I would want to invite, or like that would want to play, are only available on weekends because they're kids. So I don't know how I do PC versus console, but also play with the boys, you know? Found the hole and I filled it. One's downstairs. Oh. Got him. Chat, we found the hole and we filled it. That's how you do it. I waited for you to do PC Platinum Emerald, so I gotta wait even longer. No, I thought if I do PC versus console, I'll just start doing where it'll be like, let's just do bronze versus bronze. And just like Teams won't repeat. Teams won't carry over anything. Just like fresh teams every time. Surely, if there's only 4 of them, they'll drone more, which means I can hack the mods or the drones faster. Fucking Lexus. Mods versus viewers. We did do a tournament one time where that kind of happened. Never forget the tournament where they fucking brought Patrick, who was like basically semi-pro, and they added him to their team. I'm like, bruh. I assume it told you that I can play in tier 3. Probably not. I have game knowledge. I just don't have game, like, aim. Game aim. But no, never thought about playing pro. If it was like other games where pros actually make insane amounts of money, I would do it. But like, or I'd try more. But like, I think at the highest possible earning potential for a Siege Pro, you'd be looking at like... Bro, he just shot my drone. Meow. Oh, he is a pistol mute. He does not know what he's doing. You shot my drone. That's okay, I got another one. But yeah, the earning potential for pros in Siege is just too low compared to other games. Because I think at like the cap for Siege, or one of the highest you'd see for Siege, is like 6K a month on average. Like that'd be the cap. And then Counter-Strike pros just leaked that they earned 120,000 a month. Another drone, bro. My teammates keep destroying all my drones. How the fuck am I supposed to play Mozzie C4 below if they always destroy all my drones? C4 failed. Vibe C4 got me a kill.
Twitch is in karaoke. I don't know where she is. Alright. Don't know where she was. Oh, we didn't even have a rotate. She was on black. Okay. In that round, I
hacked 2 drones, lost 2 drones, wasted a C4, but still killed 2 people through the floor. All I'm learning from today is I'm never going to get a Mozzie like C4 drone clip because my teammates just destroy my drone every single time. Alright, guess I'm doing another match because that was super quick. Use emotional support. By the way, thanks for sub Minor Rider. It's the risk of solo queuing. Bro, I've had my drones destroyed by my friends. Like, Priest has definitely destroyed my drones. Damn. This looks so much nicer in the preview than it does in the actual game. Like, look at how nice this looks. And then that's the gun skin in game. Yikes. Is this a different skin? Oh, that one's different. These ones look really nice. The outline is shitty. Yeah, I know. But still. Oh, Scuff. I read your message and I was very confused. I thought you were saying you canceled your party because you're heartbroken. I'm like, what happened? I see. You're sick. When are you not sick? Mikey always gives me shit saying I'm sick 24/7. Let's turn this around. Scuff's the problem now. My tracker's insane. I'm literally 1 game from champ. In what? I'm almost never sick. Scuff, the last like 5 times you've been in stream, you're like, yeah, I'm sick. I hate it here. On Siege? Ain't no way you're 1 game off champ. I don't know why I bothered pulling this up to even try to prove you wrong. I just knew you were wrong. You're in copper. Versus viewers that are above gold? No. My average viewer is silver and below. Well, we got the Smurf guy on our team now. I just got a 20-minute video of every drone being taken from you. Oh, no. It'll be fine. I'll get 1 clip, surely. I think I'm at like 14 minutes of my Mozzie video as well, so I'm close to getting it done. My stats are nuts, though. You have 1 match. You're 11-5. All right. This game has changed a lot since I last played it. When did you last play? I'd say in the last, like... What the? Why does it show 2 different names? It's in the last, like, 3 years is when it's changed the most. Raven and Cross gonna join. So, Cross asked to play with us on Sunday, but he said he'd only play if we play ranked. And then I messaged him saying, I thought you said you were going to take a 2-week break from the game. He responded by saying, alright then. And then never messaged again. So, I have a feeling Cross might have taken that to heart and is now no longer going to play. So I think I just reinforced the opposite side. Don't ask questions, Insight. The skin's probably worth way more than the credits. Oh, I fucking hit my keyboard. No. I just gave away that I'm here. Oh. Bro just walked up. I think that was Scuba. It was Scuba. Oh, last one's here. Take a nice little 3K. Is this why people don't like this map? It's one of the many reasons people don't like this map. Nomad was added last when you played? Bruh, that was 7 years ago. What's crazier, that it's been 7 years since you've played, or the fact that I'm still playing this game after 10 years? Didn't he have a different name at the beginning? I know he had the E, but I think even his other name was different, wasn't it? I don't know. The TMR of Doom, yep. Came back this season, Bravo was added. Bravo was a really good addition, and just in terms of something creative. Just takes too long. Miss Jaeger ACOG dual front brings that back at least. Last season of dual front though. Jaeger had the best gun when he had his ACOG. You know what's funny is I was unironically a Jaeger ACOG main, but I wasn't like smart or aware enough to know that it was a problem. I was just like, I just really like this gun. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just really good with it. I did not know that it was like the most powerful gun, that everyone ran it. I was just like, I just like it. When Oryx or Nook came out? It's like a year apart. Gridlock when you left. You got your heavy Australian mommy and then dipped. Damn. Dual Front as a standalone game could low-key work. I think the fact that it's free to play and still has no player base proves that it wouldn't work. I didn't even know that you could hide here. Actually kind of a crazy spot. I don't think I'm gonna get any drones, and I don't think I'm gonna get a C4. Assume you mean Extraction, Shinfinity? Yeah. Extraction was a game that even the content creators, I know a lot of content creators who early tested it, almost all of them were like, this has no legs and it needs more like replayability. And Ubisoft just didn't listen. They were like, I think it'll be okay. And lo and behold, it was not okay. I think you're talking about extraction, Carl. R6 extraction. I think the number one way you know that that game was not gonna do well was the fact that they added it to Game Pass. See, I'm surprised that so many people played the... It was called Outbreak in Siege. I'm surprised so many people played Outbreak. I did not find it that entertaining or good. I think my biggest complaint was how clunky it was. If you wanted to play Outbreak in Siege, like the event, there were 3 missions and they were linear, like one led into the other, but you couldn't choose which mission you played. It would just put you in a random mission and you just had to keep requeuing until you got the mission you wanted, which was so bad. The game mode itself was cool, but like, just so poorly executed. Have you seen our gun the glitch in Villa? Not the window glitch, but there's a doorway glitch one. First floor where the archway is. 2 barbs under archway and you can't walk through to break them. I have no idea what you're talking about. So no, I have not seen that. Someone took Mozzie from me. What the hell? You think you'd be locked in or Tencent made them lock in? I think it's a mix of both. Obviously, Tencent wants to get their money's worth, so they're going to force Ubisoft to like do specific things. But I think one thing that a lot of people forget about with game development is that there usually is a long-term plan. And these plans are very, like, you know, rigid. It's like, okay, we're going to go do this, 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 and this. And changing that plan is hard. And then usually that plan is made before any type of feedback happens. So I think the devs just had a certain plan in mind. And it took them like 3 years to go into the whole CJX plan. And then they realized, oh, this was a flop. And then they had to recalibrate after. So obviously you can't... I mean, they should have been able to predict that CJX would be a flop. But they can't just know that way, way, way in advance. So they kind of had to change course afterwards. Tencent owns Ubisoft now? No. Ubisoft now turned Siege into its own like shell company with Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. And Tencent now owns a 25% share in those companies. Or in that shell corporation. No one spawned over here? Oh my god. Bruh. I haven't even seen anyone. CJX almost got me, but I felt like I missed the window, so I never got on. I think CJX got a lot of people, and then they realized nothing had changed, and then they left again. Because no one can deny how impactful that CJX launch was. We had like 230,000 players at one point. And then like 3 months later it went down to 40k, 50k. You be dropping the ball, CJX needs to be studied. I mean, there's some things that I wish I could talk about when it comes to CJX. Like some information that I'm aware of, but I cannot share. That really goes to show what went wrong, but also how they're hopefully going to change for the future. Tell me and I'll share. True. Ben, you promise not to rat me out? But all I'll say, because again, can't explain all the details to you guys, is there were signs and people did call it out, but it was too late. What are the average viewers rank that own the charm? Fuck if I know. According to Ubisoft, they don't own it. I mean, I don't think there's any way that you can actually deny that Tencent owns 25% of Vantage Studios, since it was literally a whole press thing that they even said that Tencent bought a 25% share of it. They don't own the company, but they own 25% of it. Haven't seen VarsityGaming in a minute. You're like the third person I feel like today alone that's been like, hey, I'm back after a long time. Like, how's it going? What's bringing everyone back? Also, follow-up question to that. Are you guys getting more Twitch notifications now that I'm live? Because apparently, I saw this over the weekend. I think it was the one day, like Saturday, that I took off extra. People were posting saying that Twitch finally fixed notifications. And that people were finally getting notified when streamers they follow were going live. Oh, you just saw me pop up while scrolling. Okay, so it wasn't because of that. I got more on, or I get more on YouTube. YouTube's always been better, but even they are bad with notifications. They don't send notifications to save money, which is lame. Oh, they went downstairs. And losing Jinxie was a fumble. I feel like ultimately, no matter what Siege had done, Jinxie would still leave. Not saying like anything specific about him, but I feel like because of the position he's in, like being a large creator in a multiplayer game. Oh my god, okay, I'll do one more game since this lobby's just fucking killing themselves. Being a large creator in a multiplayer game is just gonna cause you to burn out and leave. I don't think there's really anything Ubisoft could have done to keep Jinxie in the game. Maybe if they had done stuff like adding the 1v1 mode and shit like that. Maybe, but I think even then, the biggest issues are always like stream sniping and cheaters and stuff, which you can't like just fix. Got confused because I get notifications for people I'm not even following, and I never get yours. Well, that does sound like Twitch. At least I'm here every day, or you know when I'm here. Usually at noon. Although, like I said, Thursday I'll be late. Jinxie switches games pretty frequently now. He has more variety than anything else. Yeah, and like that's kind of my point. Is like when you're at that size, you never really tie yourself down to one game. You always have like your original game, your main game that people will go back to. But if you have tens of thousands of people watching you, no matter what you play, you just play whatever you want. That's just kind of how it is. Ubisoft gives mixed signals. They removed the crew and said you only had to license the game, but in Siege, the charms you get for licensing a game says you must own the game. I think the terminology is confusing you. So with all online retailers, you never actually own the games. It's the same on Steam. You don't actually own those video games. You own a license to play those games. That's why if Steam ever shut down, you just lose all your games and there's nothing you can do about it. That's just how it is. Every online platform is like that. Same thing with like if you buy a movie on YouTube or on like the Amazon store, anything like that, you don't actually own it. You just own a license to watch it. It's like Peanut. He plays Arc Raiders, but lately he's been playing the Isle, a 10-year-old dinosaur game. Yeah. You just play whatever you want. The Peanut guy. Oh god, Ben. Let's hear it. Why do you hate Peanut? From what I've seen, he seems cool for the most part. Just loud, but that's every popular creator nowadays. Yeah, Good Old Games is great for what they do, but obviously not many people buy it from there. Also, depending on what game you want to buy, some of them just literally can't be DRM free. Like Siege is owned by Ubisoft. It only runs on Ubisoft Connect. There's no way to get the game DRM free. Just an entertaining person. Yeah, the only thing I've seen where people hated on Peanut was that he won VTuber of the Year, and people said he's not a VTuber, but it's like he is. Just because he didn't have like some weeaboo anime person doesn't mean he's not a VTuber, you know? Subscription non-owning models have killed everything. I mean, when everything's internet-based, it's just how the cookie crumbles. People hate him because he's popular. It's the same with Jinxie. Only popular streamer I've ever seen a ton of hate, or I've never seen a ton of hate for, is Queso. I mean, the Jinxie stuff I can understand in the sense that, like, I'm kind of the same. Like, I'm not a fan of Jinxie's content because he just screams all the time, and I don't want to hear screaming. And he's like, you know, scream raging. If you want to watch it, you know, all the power to you, but it is not for me. Bro, what is with these lobbies? So many lobbies today have all just been team killing, and I can't play. 84 ping, by the way. Today has been cursed. Bad lobbies, bad ping. Just eats the haters. It's fucked up. The fuck? He's just sitting in the corner? What are they doing, bro? I see him. I don't know what Solid Snake was doing, but I don't even know what the enemy team is doing, bro. Like, every lobby I've been in today has just been bots. Everyone's just sitting there staring. I killed 2 people just staring at me on the window in the middle of the room. Was it Jinx that ranted if you're older than like 17, you're already too old for esports? I think I saw the context or whatever of that clip, and it was him saying that you peak at like 16 and it just goes downhill until 20. But then other people were like, actually, your reaction time gets fast, or is at its highest at 24. Which people can say that all they want. But the fact that every pro at the age of 23 is already looking to retire because they can't keep up with the young gunners, I'm going to say is bullshit. It's just unranked for you. Normally unranked is not this like bad matchmaking. The average unranked experience for me is like 90% champs and diamonds. Today has been just so many bad accounts. Like I'm playing literal new players every game. Cuz like I know people always try to say it, they're like, it's unranked, this is just how it is, but like that just goes to show people don't understand how unranked actually works. Unranked matchmaking is still almost the exact same as ranked matchmaking. Which is why, on average, most of the lobbies I play against are all champs and diamonds. But something seems to have happened today, because my lobbies have been absolute fucking dog shit. It's just funny coming from the fighting game community where most of the best players are like older than 30. Yeah, Ben, I'm gonna tell you real quick a reason for that. It's because most of them are fucking the only fighting game players left. They've been playing since they were 12 and they just will never stop. He left. I need to remember Capcan traps on that connector door. I could easily forget this. Like, bro, what is this lobby? I'm gonna regret doing this, but guess I'm no longer pushing garage since I just wasted all that time. I don't actually really have much of a choice. Actually, I'm gonna go down main. I got 1 minute, I gotta hurry. I just looked at that cart. I didn't even see him. Apparently I did see him. I might have just flicked past him. I swear I looked right there and I did not see any red outline. Like on Wednesday and Tuesday I play easier lobbies, and then on the weekends I play the most unemployed motherfuckers out there by a long shot. I mean, you're always gonna have weirder lobbies on weekdays because there's less people on. But the fact that I'm getting like 15-second queues into these bad lobbies is really strange. That's not normal. We banned Kaid when they won basement. Well. think of. Actually, I'll go with Lion for this. It's spring break. Oh yeah, is it spring break in the U.S.? Because it's March break in Canada. I always thought spring break in the U.S. was earlier. I thought it was like in February or something. Actually, no, it's reading week in Canada is February. It is spring break. Spring break, woohoo! It's spring break too in Kazakhstan. Oh, all right. Good to know that it's in the U.S., Canada, and Kazakhstan. The pillars of spring break. I mean, it's still winter. I mean, it's snowing here. Flash. Bruh. I ran in front of him to drop the diffuser for him. And I accidentally got him to team kill me. But since he team killed our other guy, he just died from reverse friendly fire. I don't think that's on me.
I just love Dex, bro.
God. Way too long to swing. Oh, he was already pushed out. I thought he was on the desk. Oh, he was fully out in the hallway. Damn. What is this lobby, bro? Oh, oh no. We're good? Don't know what Yana was doing. I think she was still outside of the building. Whew. What a weird fucking day. Thanks for sub. Is it just you owl? You owl? I'm from Kazakhstan, so you have a 0.1% pure count from Kazakhstan. There's a lot of Kazakhstan pride. You owl, gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time to get a Mozzie C4, please. Sometimes you gotta shoot your shot. Josh, do you think that it's a new age thing, or were we like that when we were younger? Also, I say we, you're still a child, but I swear when I was younger, I did not go around begging people for stuff online. But like maybe I did. Maybe, you know, back in the RuneScape days, the WoW days, I'd be like, please, please give me stuff. They reworked Recruit Moist, so now it's like an actual operator. No longer what it was before. Classic, unranked, weird lobbies. All four of my teammates are AFK. And he just blew himself up. Absolute fucking dub today. Second ad from Jay. that you're somehow winning, because me and Smurf are actually good. The rest of our team is fucking trash. And then their team is also really, really bad. What are the odds when my drone gets destroyed? He just bounced the Grim Canister off Kaid's back. Oh. Literally bonked him. That drone was above me, right? There's no way it was down here. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna finally get my C4 clip, but I'm not gonna win the round. Are they planting on the other side? Bruh. Fuck. I don't know how I hear that. Oh, it was down here. The drone. Oh, I finally got the C4 kill. Oh. See, I had heard that drone so close to me, but I was like, there's no way he's droning down here. It must be, I must be hearing broken audio. It was in fact right next to me. At least I got my C4. I'm a Ben Grim. I used to chill on MIRC chat rooms when I was a kid. We had no business being on the internet at that time. Probably not wrong. You need help. Uh-oh. What causes the ragdolls to go crazy? Define crazy. I've not really had any really bad ragdolls. Yeah, I could have. I probably should have been able to kill that jack on the stairs. That was. It was closer than it should have been, but I should have been able to actually win that probably. I'll just spawn peek, I guess. I don't know. Can I check Twitter? I don't really check my Twitter DMs. Actually, honestly, I don't really use Twitter. But I try to keep it as a general rule that I do not check DMs for like anyone who asks. Bruh. Oh, our two teammates are still AFK. We don't have any rotates. Guess I'll do that.
Just love dicks.
He suicided again. Love that for us. What is even the point of playing? Won't really put down a camera. Spotted by a scan. Bruh. Give me them toes. I think our other teammate now left, right? Oh no, he's back. Let's go. Me and Smurf have 17 kills out of 20. We just need to not have the enemy team walk all over us. And they banned a Rooney. It's over for us. I genuinely wonder if Maestro is the play. Honestly, just to get the win, Capcan's the play. I like where Rooney is. I hope she doesn't get a nerf. Oh, she about to lose an ACOG, I swear. By the way, thanks for a sub from Booty Lube. What a name. Okay, I'll get 2 kills from Capcan traps minimum, assuming they go above for hatches. And this should be free. It's a good thing I did one more game today, huh? And we've had so many beggars today. I feel like I'm the only one banning, and yet we have like 4 mods in chat. Oh, saw that coming. Oh, it shows a different name now. Momo Long Low. So, I think that confirms that they're console players, which kind of makes sense why they're acting the way they are. I know people hate when I say anything bad about console, but console players are, on average, younger and more immature than PC players. It is just a fact of life. Oh, he just walked in. Oh. Denari walked away from there and then got knifed in the back. Bro, if my team could just stop being AFK and leaving, we would actually be winning this for free. Oh, he didn't AFK, he just disconnected.
Did we just...
I have no idea what he just tried to say, but he only finally said something after I called him bad. benefits of Siege being free. Yeah. Since I went Maestro, now literally everyone's just AFK, bro. I hate it here. At least NetPets, he's not doing well, but he's at least trying. He's like doing setup, he's doing something. Smurf is just AFK half the time. The other two are just straight up trolling. I mean, the one benefit I have at least is that I can report these guys for throwing, and they'll get banned, but there's not a whole lot. Oh, Smurf finally doing something. Oh, he's just in. I thought I had heard someone in garage, but I think that was my teammate running up and down the stairs. Bruh. What am I watching? Dude didn't even get zapped by my turret, but he ran across the entire map to run away from it. And then just crouch walking. Fuck. Just want to get the Bravo drone. Shoots me and Denari versus, I assume, someone full HP. And now Mute's just AFK again. We just gotta win our attack. No, that was another match, Jack. That was like an hour ago. Yeah, it's very rare that I would ever report someone for just throwing, but these guys have thrown so much that I will actually manually report them. They will get a 2-week ban, and then they're probably gonna rage that they did nothing wrong. I guess. Unfortunate for them, they did not expect the unranked warrior VarsityGaming to bring justice to a dead game mode. Or not dead, but less populated one. Console players are worse generally, but bringing age or gender into it is bullshit. You know that the average age of a console player is factually younger than that of a PC player. I don't know about you. Not many 14-year-olds owning a $2,000 PC setup compared to a $300 console that their parents buy for them. That is a fact of life that console players are factually younger. There are a lot of older people on console because it's also the dad console, but the amount of kids brings the average way down. The only issue with ever trying to get statistics is that it will base it off of what people make their account profile age, which is generally incorrect because who the fuck actually says that they're 13 on a console? They always say 18 plus. I don't know if that's true. Parents are rich. You saying that statement means for sure that you are a kid and you have no idea what you're talking about. If you think all parents are rich, it just means that you're a child with no money. I'm pretty sure I heard someone running around an ATM. Well, unfortunately, it is all up to me. I didn't realize Nomad's just in. We do not have diffuser. Somewhere teammate died with the diffuser running in, so... He's just standing in the middle of the door. Did not expect that. Unfortunately, this guy is just AFKing every round.
I just love dicks, bro.
Thanks for the sub, just tired, Brody. I think it really goes to show how young Ramen is in YouTube chat that he just does not understand how averages work. He's basically, for the Twitch viewers who have no idea what I'm talking about, he's trying to argue that there are, or he's saying that the average age on console is not younger than PC because there are 30-year-olds who play video games on console. It's like, that is just, that's not how it works. This is one of the games of all time. Yep. It is just a straight up 3v5. One of our teammates is bad, but at least he's trying. The issue is that he's not doing much better than the person who's not trying. Console is cheaper by design. Yep. It is designed for families who don't want to spend a whole lot and generally for kids. Okay, I'm gonna try to spawn kill. And we'll see how it goes. Because if I don't get a kill right off the bat, then I think we're just cooked. We're gonna have probably no rotates. And no site presence since everyone's just AFK. Just kidding, we're getting rotates, dub. I forgot Wilmai has a shotgun now. You can tell that one of them is for sure a console player because he keeps talking, but it's so quiet because it's just open mic. I don't know where that drone was. Oh, there. Unfortunate. I'm literally 1 HP. Fuck. Grenade his head. Alright, it's all on Smurf. He's got an ace and match my amount of kills to win us this game. This is possible. Square door and repel. Well. Unfortunate. Now imagine how easy this match would have been if we did not have two kiddos on console trying to just ruin the game for everyone. I will actually go through the effort to report them because they are actually pieces of shit. What a weird day in unranked. You know what's crazy is I was like 255. I was like, I'll just do one more since that last game was super quick and that was a 45-minute game. Okay. I'll have to just go get a clip of that off stream. Yeah, it's gonna take too long. All right, chat. That is it for stream today. Let me just quickly do one thing. There we go. In chat, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be normal stream, and then oh, what the fuck? I just closed everything by accident. Tomorrow will be normal stream, and then Thursday will probably be late stream. I'm thinking 3 p.m. start time. We'll see. We'll see. Again, we're doing the tournament. I don't know what time it's supposed to start at, or I know what time it's supposed to start at, but I don't know what time I'll be on to play with people and my team. We'll see. I'll figure, I guess, more stuff out tomorrow. All right. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.